But all right, let's talk about some USA basketball. What did you think of that game against South Sudan? I know it had a lot of people sweating.
It did. It didn't have me sweating because end of the day, I'm like, A, it's not the Olympics, and
Right.
B, it's Team USA. I think they could come back.
Mm-hmm.
Also, because you pointed it out, like you and me have talked about Spain, we've talked about France, we've talked about Canada, even Germany.
Mm-hmm.
But this South Sudan team, they're called the Bright Stars,
Yep.
and I mean, they put the world on notice. You look at the guys that make up it. Carlick Jones, G League Player of the Year at one point. He's cut by the Bulls
Yep.
to save on the luxury tax. 15, 11, and 11 in this game.
Yep.
Mariel Shiak, drafted by the 76ers. Thor, 3 seasons with the Hornets. Wenyen Gabriel, played at Kentucky. Played with some of the guys he shared the floor with. Kaman Maliuk, 7-2, will play at Duke next year, and he's legit. This is a team, you said it, give you credit here. You go, man, this Sudan team's good. Check them out. Look up the roster. Go, that's a lot of good athletes. Their dribble penetration was giving a soft, up-the-middle Team USA a lot of trouble. Were ridiculous from 3, opened up 57% from the floor. I think they finished 42% from 3. Team USA only hit a quarter of their shots from deep. But it was a dribble penetration, opening up a ton, going inside, having no trouble there. And they knew, coached by Luol Deng, how to attack this Team USA with a Joel Embiid that just looks bad. So I wasn't worried about the product of the whole. It was great to see LeBron drop 25, be all over that 23-5 run.
Yeah.
And I just think the sheer story of the South Sudan team is amazing. War-torn country, first time playing in the Olympics as a team, putting these guys together when they're matching up and they see a Bam Adebayo, when they see Jason Tatum, a Derek White on the floor, LeBron James, whoever, a Joel Embiid, they go, that's my constituent. That is a guy that's my peer. I've been on the floor with them. I can play them. Ultimate underdog of being hungry. I think Team USA needed to be woken up. It's good for them in the long run. I'm interested when they match up again in the Olympics. I think it was a great story for South Sudan, seeing some of these dudes put on. It did concern me of how soft, again, this USA team can be in the middle, and that's a reality of you went with Joel Embiid on this roster. Shoot, man. Looking at a kid like Evan Mobley, that's someone you can use. Someone in shape, someone that's versatile, and someone that can show up and play and contribute significant minutes for Team USA.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that I saw from the game that I really was disappointed about is Embiid having 0 blocks. It's been so long that everyone's just been making fun of him for not being a rim protector during this USA run. I'm tired of it, bro. Like, I think Curry was like, oh, he's the guy, him, Curry, Bron, they're going to start. Hold on. Curry and LeBron James are on a different level than he is. Embiid is just not in that same category. So to be like, oh, he's starting for sure, is just kind of crazy to say. Also, like, I think, like, it's just got to be something with Kerr in, like, playing the veterans and not really trusting the younger guys. Like, you got to trust the young guys. Like, LeBron, he had a great game. Don't get me wrong. Really a great second half. The first half, he was the reason that they were down. To be honest, turning the ball over, he eventually figured it out, stopped trying to shoot the 3 ball, put his head down and went to the rim, which he's best at.
His whole career.
Right. And, I mean, and it worked, you know what I mean? But I just think it's a lot of, like, oh, like, we're going to get off to this slow start. I hate seeing that. This is like their third slow start, you know what I mean, in 4 games that we watched them play. This is the reason that the USA team lost in FIBA last year. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say, oh, I'm bringing the Avengers and then come out with this lackadaisical effort. Bring the guys who you know want to bring it. If Embiid is going to come out trying to not guarding out to the 3-point line, trying to test dudes out, see if they can make the shot, it's a shorter 3-point line. These dudes are playing for their country. They're going to make the shot, dude. Get out there and guard them.
It reminds me of when we were talking about the whole Jaylen Brown combo. Kawhi Leonard leaves, they bring in Derek White. But if Kawhi Leonard left and Jaylen Brown joined this roster, they're a better team than they were before because it's now Kawhi, 2024 Kawhi. If Embiid left and Jaylen Brown came on, again, I think it's a better team. Difference in size, but it's a versatility. And to your point, Joel Embiid, if you're going to be soft in the middle, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Because you don't need to be on the wing. You don't need to be outside. They have the talent. Dude, even looking at the list of the finalists, not a lot of pure bigs there.
Yep.
But a Walker Kessler, you bring him on. Can you defend? Can you protect the rim? Can you stop these dribble penetrations? This is a Joel Embiid that had to get surgery this season due to troubles with his knee. Again, always injured and at his size, I get it.
Right.
But he's always had question of his stamina, of how in shape he is, right? Well, coming off of surgery, bad knee, we don't know what shape he's in. He looks terrible out there.
Yeah.
He's a liability. Tay, I ask you this. Even after watching that, you worried about this Team USA to get gold at all?
No, I'm not. I'm not. But the thing that does like make me upset, I will say, is like South Sudan should have won this game. It's not crazy to say. I mean, Carlick Jones gets to the rim, has a great look from 10 to 5 feet range floater, misses it, right? Okay, we live. Great shot. He missed it, right? Then on top of that, now they're not even getting – USA's not even getting the defensive rebound. They had a second chance on a tip-in, and they just smoked that as well. So, really, they gave the game away. USA should have lost it. You know what I mean? And I know everyone's proud of, like, what they accomplished and everything like that. But if I'm South Sudan, I'm pissed because we had a chance to take out a giant in our first game, like you said, as a country together. So, you know, it's just a little disappointing that – the USA came back. They were up big again, not big, but, you know, up 10 around there, and then still ended up giving up an opportunity to win the game. So it just seems like they're not focused. I understand the travel schedule is not great for them, but, you know, it is frustrating to know that this team doesn't look like the big bad wolf that they claim to be coming into this USA run. Yeah,
I think South Sudan had like 3 great looks in the last 25 seconds.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised they smoked all of them. It'd be a much different conversation we are than having now.
Yeah.
And there's going to go one of 2 ways when they re-meet.
Yep.
USA makes adjustments, beat them by 20. Or South Sudan, with this confidence, knows what to do, knows how to keep attacking, knows who to pressure on the defensive end, makes it a game, and maybe they close it out this time.
Yeah, maybe they do. But all right, let's talk WNBA All-Star Weekend.
Let's go.
What are some of the things that stood out for you from this weekend, man?
I loved seeing Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese playing on the same team against the Team USA, the All-Stars, bringing it to them, but above all, because – and you said it, again, last time I was on here, I talked about Caitlin Clark replacing Diana Taurasi.
Yep.
The one person that hasn't gotten enough love of not being on this team, on Team USA in the Olympics, is Arike Ogunbowale.
Yep.
The best scorer in the league, one of the best guards in the league, and absolutely torched him. 34 points all in the second half, and the way she was getting it, dribble pull-up 3, off screens, fade away, one-legged, off-balance shot, just buckets.
Yeah.
Like, just how she was getting it done, how she flipped that switch and brought it to them. Everyone's going to walk away. I think it's the cool moment of seeing Caitlin Clark diming up Angel Reese. Clark finishing with 10 assists. See him do a little high five. I just love seeing that for, like, it's sick. There's a connection you make there. And we're going to see in 2028 when they're both on Team USA, them talking about that All-Star game, right? That All-Star game in Phoenix, it's where it began. Yeah, we want to kill each other when we match up, but we're excited for this opportunity. But Arike Ogunbowale, displaying what she's been doing for the last few years since she came into the league, being a bucket, putting on the All-Star game, and to a WNBA All-Star team that brought it to Team USA.